but it might work out there by Vitality if they're able to get these long-range pickoffs in towards a better sort of 5 versus 4 fight where they outnumber their opponents. But hey, it might turn out good for them, but we'll see. Niap gets his hand on the main once again.
Yeah, Niap on the Mayin. We saw how he played the Mayin well, just getting picked off by single targets a while ago though. But yeah, going back onto Matsu though, I mean, yeah, that's so true. But I guess if he is able to utilize the pokes he can do with the Cannon Blast, maybe he can shut down the farm lane side early on. But of course, it's gonna be tough because we're talking about a Lienpo in here that has a lot of sustain and at the same time a lot of CC as well. So if we're talking about late game and of course team fights, I'm definitely eyeing more onto the side of VKS composition. But if we're talking about Shangguan getting the early and Musashi as well, allowing the Arlie to go online as soon as possible, maybe Team Vitality can do it.
Yeah, they definitely have the earlier power spike, you know, the Shangguan, the Musashi. If they both play together very well, we might be seeing them take the game in their own hands with their aggression. But if BKS is able to do the same thing they did in the previous series, which is stall out the fights, get towards their power spikes, which is much later than their opponents, and then take the win from there, it will be going towards the VKS way. So laning stage going to be important for Vitality. VKS less so. They just need to make sure they don't lose out in the laning stage too much and try and stall out this game. Try and defend their high ground by the 8 to 12 minute mark, and if they're able to do that, they should take the late game.
Now it's not just up to them to execute whatever Coach Zero has told us. But yeah, we saw the potential of the composition. Now it's a matter of execution. But don't you forget, guys, again, the Ogren skin, Ogren promotion that we have right now. Again, this is an amazing warrior. Actually, you can see him being played by Danny right now. Balance of offense and defense, able to condense spirit of enemy heroes to assist in the battles. Again, very early game stage hero, which has the Seer state, wherein his basic attacks can kill off targets immediately if they have a low HP. So yeah, let's take a look at the action of this Ogren being used by Danny right now on the side of VKS.
Yeah, this game is pretty interesting because Vitality has opted to push Shangguan in towards the bottom lane and allow Arlie to farm up in the mid lane, which has given them a slight lead, not the biggest of leads, but it allows them to be more active across the map, find sort of openings to get a couple of jungle steals, get a bit of aggression going on. Musashi going towards the top lane to try and maybe pick off Niap before he's level 4 to help out the Dharma. But you know, the Dharma 90s on the Saint Seiya skin, very, very nice skin on the Dharma. Bottom lane, ooh, good stun there by Mozu, but the Long able to heal up, able to push them back, keep them alive for a bit, just create the distance to keep them alive, and they're not going to be able to progress any further from that.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, that's what we're talking about. Cannon blasts here and there. That's gonna be super annoying for a short-ranged hero like that of the Maina, like that of Maina's hero, Lienpo. So that's gonna be annoying for him until he builds his, you know, itemization. So much about that. But we talk about 90. Seems like being bullied by 2 members in the side of Vivo Kid Stars up there. Seems like they're trying to contest that one, and they don't want the Dharma to also go online.
Yeah, Dharma's only level 4 right now. Niap's already level 5, so a little bit of an advantage going towards the way of Niap. His skills are gonna do a little bit more damage. Whatever is gonna be huge in the upcoming fights is if Niap's able to pick off maybe the Arlie, maybe the Shangguan before he's able to pop her ultimate. So that's going to be something to look out for if you are the side of Vitality. But very passive game so far. Both sides just content on really just farming across the map. Danny might be in some trouble. Here comes the ultimate there. He's going to get a kill on towards Danny. That's going to be a first blood going towards the way of Highland.
Really nice finishing stroke in there. A while ago we were talking about, okay, this Shangguan really needs to find that first blood, or you know, even the Shangguan or the Musashi. But there you go, we got it coming from the side of Vitality right now. But there goes the duel to death coming from the Musashi, killing off the target, preheating Shag right now, killing off the life of 1. Princess Frost is gone in the map, and they go for the invade. Lienpo is gonna go for that knockup, but then again, no other casualties onto the side of Team Vitality. Vitality, as they are safe, pretty safe, no kills from the side of VKS.
Yep, they managed to take away the Sage Golem, Azure Golem buff, which is huge for the Ogren. Ogren really needs all the cooldown reduction and mana regeneration he can get. So that's going to slow down his game a little bit. And he's definitely not going to be too happy about that. But top lane, 90 trying to lay the paint on towards Niap. Mid lane, Highland might be in some trouble.
Definitely though. Though we can see that Winter is here. You're already pop, not gonna be useful anytime soon. That Vitality goes for any team fight. But knowing that there is no ult onto one right now, they are gonna go for this easy contestant onto the Tyrant. Of course, anytime soon that they would see potential team fight that is gonna give some magical chain lightning buff for coming from them as well. Because we're talking about some source of magic damage, not only coming from Shangguan, but there's also some magic damage coming from Shanks Arlie. But hold a thought, because will there be a fight? No, they're just carrying off away for now.
Yeah, Benji was in a good position to just stop them from progressing on towards Shanks. And yeah, Vitality off to a decent start for their heroes. I mean, 1,600 gold in their favor right now. CT Boy rotating towards the top to try and pressure on towards Niep with the Dharma. They definitely have the burst damage to burst her down if she gets caught out. So Niep has to watch out not to be caught out by CT Boy here.
Ooh, I love the zoning in here. The position coming from the side of Vitality.
Island.
Even the Shangguan will be actually scaring off the Mayin in there. If you're not going to be backing away, I'm going to give you some painting. I'm going to give you some finishing stroke. That is what the Shangguan Highland was saying. But hold on thought, because we have a fight happening in here. An invade coming from the side of VKS right now. And there goes the Tremor Smash being used by the Lienpo. Unfortunately, not catching a lot of members on the side of Vitality. To Noah Ford, they're not gonna get any kills as of yet still.
Yeah, good movements there by Vitality. They baited out Winter's coming as well as the Tremor from Mena. So that's two huge team fights ultimate off cooldown right now from the side of VKS. And Vitality, look at that. They're pushing towards the bottom lane, really just using the timing without the ultimate. Sasser doing a lot of damage, though Shanks in some trouble, but here comes Highland towards the back line. Long able to pop this ultimate and back off for now, but he's trying to re-engage. Will he fall? Almost dying, but Highland might be the next one to fall here. Almost bring him down.
Just getting a lot of damage, but the Cannon Blast is here, and Shanks not yet even down because he's gonna go for that kill up against one. One will fall down, and one member down once more from the side of VKS. But in the meantime, we see some tussle ongoing onto the top side part of the map right now. The jungle comp of Vitality, super low in HP, was at Ogran, but will be able to save thanks to that path of passing being used. But look at this Arlie all alone in the bottom left part of the map. Get deleted by the Mayin Niap, and that is still going to be the first kill coming from the side of VKS.
Good rotation there by Niap, able to pick off Shanks. That's going to be a huge kill for them to try and slow down this Arlie before she reaches her critical mass there in towards the mid game. So that allows DKS to buy some time for Sasser to try and come back in towards this game. His laning stage was okay, but not the best they could hope for. But hey, oh no.
Oh no, indeed. CT Boy in here trying to see all the damage right now. But we're seeing here, Tremor Smash has been used, but it's gonna get deleted by Highland right now again. That is the guy who actually got the first blood. He said, you're gonna get deleted. Even though you have some sort of tankiness in here, you are not yet on your power spike. So I guess in here, VKS rather, or Vitality will just need to keep up with their momentum right now and has to finish this game as early as possible before we can see, before they see VVK stars on actually getting their late game potential. But Olafat not yet even in here done for the team fight, because we can see Long making use of the infinite vastness in here, trying to go for a kill. Will be able to go for that kill up against one more member on the side of Team Vitality. Yes, he will, because 90 is down. Highland as well getting slowed down. The triple kill coming from Danny. What is this? All alone is Shanks right now.
4 heroes quickly brought down there by Vivo Keystars that will allow them to pressure on this mid tower. Shanks in some trouble. Parasol is up. He's able to back. Whoa, that's very aggressive. He's trying to go for the kill, but Sasser able to survive and actually get a return onto Shanks. That's going to be an ace from the side of VKS, and that's going to be them back into this game.
I think he should just really just back away. He was all alone. There is definitely no way. Even though, okay, you are very mobile, but definitely with a lot of CC coming from Lienpo as well as the Princess Frost, that is not something you cannot, move away from.
This fight, I thought it would have gone towards the way of Vitality, but somehow, one able to survive. A lot of damage taken by Danny, but Danny was able to get all the lifesteal up and running, keep him alive for as long as possible. And it was just Vitality had not enough burst damage, had not enough damage to finish them off. And then the prolonged fight is always going to go towards Ogren's way.
That's so true. We'll just have to find out though, because I mean the gold lane is not as massive anyway as well. It's not just, I think it's just a matter of execution. For as long as there is no pick off onto Shanks right now, there's gonna be a source of damage. Even Highland as well. We can see that. Okay, I thought he's gonna go all in on that one. He could have potentially died as well, but safe to say he went back, did not finish the stroke coming from her ultimate. So I think it's safe. They just really have to find a way to go for a good formation first. But talking about formation, is this the one that's gonna be pulled off by Vivo Kisar? Okay, there's a lot of here and there right now, so no full commitment as of this time.
Yeah, both teams just trying to bring down this tier 1 mid tower that's gonna open up the enemy's jungle for them. But that's going to be the first Shadow Tyrant spawning towards the bottom. They're trying to go for it. Here is Vitality, but VKS looking for a fight, itching for a fight in fact. But we have to look out for Dharma. Dharma might find an opening here that might change the fight of this game.
Yeah, that's so true. But talking about availability of ultimate, everyone has their ultimate up, so a lot of setup can be done coming from VKS as well. Now that they take down the mid lane tower, they're gonna get more vision onto both sides of the map. And speaking about that, both of the objectives are actually up for taking. But hold the thought, because we can see in here, Mayin actually getting cornered in here, but the follow-up being, or the chase coming from the Lienpo as well. CT Boy on a dangerous position right now, but there goes the shields here and there. Here's gonna go for the kill onto Danny. Very, oh my goodness, not very tanky. I mean, he's not the type of a tanky hero that you want to actually go for a front line. Usually, maybe he goes for the vision and the cleanup, but quite unfortunately, he'll be taken down. And to no afford, they will not be able to contest or go for this objective.
And they do lose the Tyrant for that, and the mid tier 1 is in some trouble as well. So great fight there for Vitality. They get the tower, they get the objective, they get the kill on towards Danny. This Ogren, he is not very sustainable if he gets imperiled as well as just get chain knocked up from their side. And the burst damage from Shangguan definitely enough to bring him down rather quickly.
Yeah, that's so true. But now we can see though the reclaiming of position onto the top side part of the map. All of the members of Vitality in here are, closely together, so in case team fight would happen, but nope, there's the Mayin actually catching up. A potential team fight would happen right now. There goes the finishing stroke. Will be able to finish it though, because there goes one will fall down as well thanks to the Dharma, but PKS Danny actually trying to go for the free hit, but to no afford because he will fall down as well. Sizer all alone. And here we can see the rest of the members of Vitality now free hitting as well. I think I really love 90's setup in there, or rather the pick off. And now what just happened? This is now Shanks just wanting to go all straight forward onto the middle lane.
He just needs the creeps. He has the physical damage for sure. And once those creeps arrive at that tower, this tier 3 tower is not long for this world. CT Boy there to back him up as well. So that's going to be Vitality taking the first tier 3 of the game. We were talking about how Vitality needed to take a tier 3 as by the 12-minute mark. Sure, it is the 13-minute mark, slightly later than you would expect, but hey, they're still in a very commanding lead right now.
That's so true. I mean, this is okay now. It's now 5k gold lead we're talking about right now.
Arlie's huge.
Arlie definitely will hurt a lot with the itemization that he is, even a longer range in terms of damage that he can pull off. I mean, we do know that there's a slight disadvantage in terms of if you compare it up against Long, but then again, he is now well fed. Definitely can, burst down any tanky heroes, even in the form of the Lienpo. So I think we just have, in terms of like waiting for the proper formation, we just have to wait for Shanks to actually get that position to free hit anywhere in the map. But if VKS is able to pick off anyone from the main sources of damage coming from Vitality, they definitely can also like turn the tables around.
Yeah, definitely one good fight is what Vitality needs to try and claw their way back into this game. The network lead definitely not helping them out. Shangguan dropping the ultimate. Are they going to bring down the Lian Pono? Meina's taking a lot of that damage, but still stays alive for the moment. Oh, Arlie almost getting the kill there, but Shanks a little bit not enough damage there. Danny barely managing to survive, but that's going to be the Vanguard going towards the way of Vitality, and they will start pushing maybe the top or maybe the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's true. And well, with that buff, of course, they definitely can take advantage of that one in going for that push. They're definitely gonna deal more damage if they go onto the lane where the Vanguard is. But seems like they're gonna go for the team fight onto the top side part of the map right now. Look at the back line being initiated in here by CT Boy, but CT Boy super low on HP thanks to the shield. However, still gonna be able to survive with the slither of a... Look at his HP bar, super low right now. He definitely needs to back away.
Yeah, good itemization there by City Boys, keeping him alive. That was too close to call. I mean, I thought City Boy was pretty much dead at that point, but somehow managing to survive there and able to back off and get his HP up before the Vanguard does spawn to help them push out. So that's gonna be an opening for VKS, but it's not gonna be too much of time left because this Tyrant is gonna go towards the way of Vitality.
So true, and this is a free one. Really nice way to actually create that space by the Matsu in here. Almost close, but look at this damage coming from the Army Shanks. Just taking down the life of the Lianpo, even a double kill. There is no tanky hero in here for the side of BKS set Vitality, and there you go. All of the members of Vitality healthy, all alive, and these are like 2 members remaining from the side of BKS. Is this gonna be it? We're talking about 33 seconds death timer right now, but there's still a possibility on fast clearing though. But look at this finishing stroke being done by this Shangguan, defeating the life of BKS 1. But there you go. This is the underdog play that Vitality has just showcased us. What a win.
We're talking about how 30%, 40% odds look absolutely perfect there for the side of Vitality.